It is not raining today for the first time in several days here in California. So let me show you how the seeds are doing that I direct sowed into my raised beds. This is my driveway raised bed. This was the first garden bed that I put in before I did all that stuff in the backyard. So this is where it all started for me here at this house. We've got a lot of volunteer things that are growing thanks to the rain. And look at how our seeds are. I am so excited. They're all babies right now, but they're all gonna get so big and luscious and beautiful. We've got dill or borage is coming up, tons of cilantro, and then we've got 2 rows of carrots. Yes, I'm going to thin these out. And then we've got some beans. These are bush beans. I like to put them at the very edges of my bed so that when they grow, they just kind of flop over and they don't take up a lot of space, and I get a ton of green beans. So I've got the beans all along the edges. Also along the edges, we've got chive, because bad pests that like to eat our garden crops don't like the smell of onion or garlic, and chive falls in that category, and they're super small and compact. So these are my little soldiers in the garden. And we've got green onion here. You can see this one's still wearing his little seed hat. I'm gonna come in a few more days and give everything a little chop. I saw that somewhere, but that's how you can get your green onions to do better. Realizing I have all this space, so I'm probably gonna find something else to put in here, or maybe do another round of lettuce. This is all lettuce that's starting to come up. I'm gonna give these another week, and then I'll start being able to harvest them because these grow really fast. Down here, we've got a lot of volunteers. And borage, doing great. We've got a lot of stuff growing. I gotta pull these weeds. It's easier, I don't have gloves, but it's easy to do these after it rains because the ground is soft. So I've got it. Ooh, is this dill? This might be dill. Here we go. Okay, that's chamomile. That's dill. We've got a lot of weeds to pull. Let's see. More lettuce, more borage, more dill, more lettuce, more cilantro. And look at our Thai waking up from its winter slumber. It was dormant all winter. And we're gonna have some amazing Thai chilies again. More cilantro, chamomile, kale. I still have to thin this. I need to probably do this later today because these are way too crowded and they're not going to grow well because they're competing for all nutrients and water and air and all that stuff. More dill, and then I've got some bee balm that's growing there. That is a volunteer parsley that grew from a big plant that I had here that dropped some seeds. And it's just growing on its own. I don't water it. Have you ever seen a leaf parsley plant this big? You're not going to find this at the grocery store, that's for sure. Thinking about cutting some of this and drying it, putting it in a spice jar and keeping it. Maybe I'll let it go to seed. I don't know. I have so much parsley. And then, look at, there's even a parsley plant right here. This one's very, very neglected. Leaves are a lot smaller. We've got some dried bits. And that's where it's growing out of the center there. You can see the difference. That's very neglected. I don't know how it landed. Well, no, I do because seeds came from over here. But this one gets a lot more sun. And we talked about sun in the feed. This gets a lot more sun than that. That is almost completely shaded. And that's the difference between sun exposure and how it affects plants. Oh, we've got another borage that's growing here. Okay, this is a little bit of chaos. Side garden. This goes to the backyard. Here, this is just seeds that have grown on their own. This is poppy. This is gonna be California poppy. This one, that one. I think there's one over there. So these leaves here, these are poppies. I planted these like 3 years ago, and then they self-seed, meaning they drop their seeds at the end of the season. And you have a ton of volunteers. I've got some volunteer borage. Ooh, some more borage there. This is alyssum. And then there's a ton of poppies that are growing in there as well. Some more alyssum. Actually, I pulled a lot of this out. So that's a poppy. And then this, I'm not sure what it is. These are a bunch of baby seeds. We'll find out. Because a lot of stuff that was here dropped seeds. Oh, that's yarrow. This is yarrow. This is a California native to my area. And pollinators love that. And they love the poppy as well. So this is just a little chaos shaded area of my garden. Some more yarrow, poppy, and then again, these are all volunteer. I did not put these here this year. These are all poppy. And then here is dill. I don't know where, randomly. This is all completely shaded. Oh, new stuff. Not sure what this is. I threw some seed packets back here in like November. So we'll see what grows. Alright, now let's check out the backyard. I still have to amend this bed, add more soil, and get some more things started. Ooh, the nasturtium volunteer from seeds that dropped here last year. Okay, so let's take a look at the 2 beds that have some seeds in there. Ooh, we've got peas. These are sugar snap, and I have them here in rows next to the trellis, and then I'm going to use twine to help them climb the trellis as they go. Oh, we've got a few late bloomers here. What happened to those seeds? I had a whole row of them. Maybe a squirrel came and got them. I'm going to add some more here. Yeah. I'm going to add some more where I see space. We've got chive, some dill. This is kind of like a little greenhouse that I'm doing. I put some ginger in here, but then it got really cold, so I might have mistimed it. This might be a lost cause here. We'll see what happens. I was trying to keep the ginger warm. We've got some lettuce, some bok choy, some more lettuce, some dill. I've got some nasturtium. Oh, I have nasturtium. What happened? How did you get out of the soil? We might have to plant some more here. And then in this bed, some chive from last year, dill, chamomile. Ooh, nasturtium. Hello, thanks for coming. So yeah, I like to put them at the edges of the bed for a very early spring bloom. They hang over, the hummingbirds come, pollinators love it. So we've got chamomile that's coming up, some romaine lettuce, some red leaf lettuce, and this is our bok choy. So the instructions say to sow 3 seeds in a little spot, and then as they grow, you pick the strongest one and you can cut away the other 2 and you keep one so that it has space. They're starting to get their true leaves coming out there. Bok choy, some dill. Why am I growing so much dill? Because pollinators, and also I want to use it a lot for cooking and be able to store a lot of it. Some more peas. Ooh, this is interesting. These are 2 different types of peas. I can't remember which is which, but do you see how much taller those are than these? I think those were like a purple snap pea, and these were a different green sugar snap pea. I can't remember the names. But look at how beautiful. How did you guys get out of the soil? I think a squirrel or a bird or something must have been digging up here, because these were the seeds. So that we have those peas and these peas. Be able to trellis these up pretty soon. And this is my blue salvia hanging in there in the wind, in the rain. The bees love her. And this bed is a mess. And then the rain is making everything come up. So I'm gonna have to, oh, what is parsley? Oh my gosh, I don't know that's a weed. Borage, chamomile. These are all volunteers, and I feel so bad that they can't stay here. So I'm cleaning all that up pretty soon. I'll let some more volunteer parsley. Oh, this is the garlic bed. I will eventually get all of these lines run once things are established. Rain made these all sad. Hopefully they dry up today. This is all lettuce, some cilantro growing back there, some kale. I had a lot more, but some critter was getting to them, so a lot of them are gone. But this is what kale looks like when it's a teeny tiny baby. Borage, because pollinators, and those are actually really good green fertilizer for the soil. Like as it grows, I cut leaves and I drop them, and they break down and put nutrients back into the soil. We've got our garlic. Look at this garlic doing so good. And in between I have carrots. So carrots are getting their true leaves right here. These first ones are not their true leaves. These ones are. So we're doing great. And we've got some more cilantro there. And then these are like some green onions, I think, that somehow made their way into the seeds, because these are all seeds that I harvested from my own yard. This is an elephant garlic. They have different leaves, and I spaced them out even more than the other like early California garlic. Alright, that's the update on things that are growing. Oh wait, there's more. the rocks. There's so much stuff growing in the rocks in my pavers. A lot of them are weeds, but not everything. This is dill. This is dill. These are weeds. I gotta get out here and have like a therapeutic weed pulling session. Oh no. But yeah, dill found its way, sprinkled itself in the wind, and the rain's waking it up, and it's just everywhere. That is all dill. I put the table there so the kids wouldn't step on them. I'm gonna try to keep this patch and harvest what I can for drying and for food and things.